It's just literally rinse and repeat, and then try and get done anything that you possibly can in between.
Righty, what's wrong?
You learn to eat pretty quickly around here. Oh, you're stinky. And both Bubs are crying.
You're not showing everyone your best behaviour. She does not like to go to bed. Is that better?
Strawberry or sausage dog?
Hang in there, gets better.
Good morning again, baby girl. Hello. Did you have a nice sleep? Big boy. Hello, darling. Hi. You ready for play? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're with Nicole, and today we are going to be doing a bit of a different video. We're going to be doing a day in a life of video with our little baby twins here. That's right. These little guys are 12 weeks old. We've got Ivy over here and Remy over here. So today we're going to take you through what we do in a day. We're going to be doing some feeding, bottles, burping, settling. It all happens on rotation, on repeat. It's a pretty wild ride. Don't let this really cute moment fool you. The day gets pretty full on. All right, it's nearly 10 o'clock here in the morning and we still haven't had breakfast. So that would be a typical kind of morning. So just to fill you in on what's been happening already, we kind of do a feed around midnight. So that one's happened, then another one at 4 a.m. they woke up, and then again at 7 o'clock, and then went back to sleep. So in that time we managed to get ready, I put on makeup for the first time in a long time, put on a nice outfit, and my husband has made a smoothie. So we feel like we are winning the day already. So we keep a log of all of their feeds just so we know when they're due again. They actually due really soon, and we haven't had breakfast yet. So we're trying to squeeze it in quickly if we can, but we're not sure how we're gonna go with that. Even though that we have been up since 4:30 in the morning, we still can't manage to get breakfast sorted because the babies always disrupt whenever we're trying to eat. I managed to get out a fry pan here. That's as good as it's gonna get at the moment. I know I can hear Remy, he's hungry. He's a hungry boy.
Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Is that the hungry face? Milk, 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 milk.
So we're gonna change his nappy before a feed. So we always try and feed them about the same time. They're normally pretty hungry around the same time or within half an hour of each other anyway. And that's just because with twins, it's just easier to feed them at the same time or close together. You don't want them off schedule because it just is too hard to manage throughout the day. So let's get you a clean bum, buddy. Just before I change his nappy, I'll show you our stand here. So yeah, this is our change table, thanks to Nana J. She picked this one up for us and brought it over here. So yeah, it's been really helpful because previous to that we were changing nappies on the floor, which is hurting our back. So this has been awesome. It's a bit of a storage unit at the moment as well. So yeah, you can have the babies up here, and then all of our wet wipes. So we've got wet wipes, dry wipes, nappies, cloths, burp cloths, and washers down here. We use it multiple times every day. Fun fact, we are going through approximately 10 to 15 nappies per baby per day. So that's a lot of nappies. So yeah, make sure you got some life savings, especially if you're having twins. All right, he's got a clean bum and ready for some milk. Hey, ready for some milky? Yeah. So come on over, come into the hot seat. Hey buddy. The twinsy pillow that we've got here, it's been really, really helpful to prop them up here. He's getting a bit wiggly though, so he can't be unattended on this. Put a little bib on him. Come on, sweetheart. Ready for your milk? So we try and not talk to them too much while they're feeding so that they can concentrate on drinking. But this is Remy, he's a bit of a guzzler. You've got to pace him. So at the beginning we really struggled with pacing their feeds. We didn't know that much about it, so they would literally guzzle the whole thing. We now burp them in the middle, 3/4, and at the end, just because it helps with wind. Remy here has been a bit of a spewer. His system's finally starting to mature a bit, so he hasn't been vomiting as much, which has been nice, hasn't it, sweetheart? But yeah, Remy's pretty concentrated most of the time when he is drinking. He looks a little bit distracted at the moment. Hang on, hang on. They don't like being paced, Remy in particular. So when you take out the bottle, he kicks up a bit of a stink. He doesn't like it. That was pretty tame. Normally sometimes he used to squeal. It's pretty funny. So we have been using pigeon wide neck bottles here with the wide neck teat, and they've been working really well for us. Something that we learned as well is that you need to have this air hole here in line with their nose. Hey buddy, it's alright, there you go. It just helps with their feeding and reduces wind and colic as well, because it's a breather hole and the air goes out the top. So I'm not sure if you can hear, but it sounds like little Ivy is very hungry as well. So we're gonna have to sort her out. We're gonna have to put the camera down for a little bit and get her sorted. Still no breakfast for us. Fed baby? Oh darling! Poor unfed baby. It's alright, milk is coming. Dad to the rescue. Yeah, so feeding is often a two-man job, especially if they're both hungry at the same time. Sometimes you can get away with feeding them one after the other, but we have very, very hungry babies, so that's often not the case for us.
Had her milk and it's time for a little burp. Come on. Just hold under the chin, support the chin, and lean her forward and give her a little back tap. Hello. Yeah. Is that better? She just had a tiny little burp then, so that's good.
Little Ivy over here's had colic, which has been really rough. So she's just coming out the other side of that now. Aren't you, sweetie? Just got Remy up on my tummy, doing some tummy time. So he can do a little bit of a burp. So he just did a burp and had a little bit of a spew or spill. He didn't vomit too much. Just gonna put Remy in the bouncer for a little bit while we change Ivy, because she had a little spew. So we go through multiple outfit changes a day per baby. Ivy, would you like to wear strawberries or sausage dogs? Strawberries or sausage dog? Do you like the sausage dog? And the winner is sausage dog! Yay! Both babies are on lockdown because it's time for mum and dad to have some breakfast. Yes, you guys are distracting. You learn to eat pretty quickly around here.
What's wrong, buddy? Why do you wake up crying? Oh no, buddy. What's wrong? Remy gets a little delayed burp sometimes, and he just needs to pick up, needs to get it out, and then go back to bed. We managed to get Ivy down, so she's sleeping. She put up a fight.
It's a miracle.
She normally does.
Yeah, she doesn't go down very easily. Remy here will sleep anywhere, but yeah, little Ivy, she likes to be out and about and curious, and she's a little socialite.
It's also 11:33 and I haven't had my morning coffee. I actually completely forgot about it, and then I was wondering why I felt so rubbish. So it's time to make a coffee.
Now that the bubs are down, or at least quiet, they've got full tummies, fresh nappies, the countdown literally begins. It is time to prepare their next bottles, sterilize their old bottles. I've got to go express milk. I've got to clean up after breakfast. It's just never ending. So it's like literally scramble, get done as much as humanly possible, and then yeah, hope for the best. So it's now midday and I've just finished cleaning the kitchen. Remy was a little bit unsettled during that, so we've just picked him up and put him on the playmat. So now he's having a little bit of a play. We'll see how he goes. I think he might still be a little tiny bit hungry. He's just really feeding a lot at the moment, which brings me to my next point, because I need to go express milk. So I have to do that about every 3 hours. So I've just been doing that for the last 12 weeks, which is really full on. Even throughout the night, I have to go express milk just to keep up with them. So yeah, it's very tiring, very exhausting, but you know, I want to give them breast milk as much as possible, and then I top up with formula. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. But yeah, probably won't be able to keep up too much longer just because they're eating so much more. So anyways, I'm gonna go express milk. I managed to express some fresh milk. Sometimes, some days it's a real challenge just to get 10 minutes every 3 hours to do that. But it's definitely worth it. Give them all of the nutrients and nourishment from breast milk. So I'm using the Spectra breast pump here, Spectra S1. It's a double pump and it's a really good quality one. You can hear them both a bit unsettled at the moment. But yeah, I'm really happy I got this breast pump because it's hospital grade quality and I do it all the time. So every 3 hours I'm using it very regularly. So yeah, it just really does help. And both bubs are crying, so I need to go help. So the babies are feeding roughly every 3 hours during the day. Sometimes it's more in the morning, sometimes it's more in the afternoons as well, because they like to cluster feed before they have a bit more of an extended sleep throughout the night. So yeah, that's kind of like a typical schedule at the moment. The main thing is to make sure I've always got bottles ready to go, because you never know when they're going to get hungry.
Alright, lunchtime nap's over. Ivy's had to sleep for about an hour or so after the last feed. It's about 12:15. Someone has woken up, ready for more playtime. What's up? You hungry again because you spewed up all your milk last time? Buddy, what's wrong? Are you hungry too? You only fed 2 hours ago. Yeah? 2 hours, buddy. Alright, let's go again.
Yeah, it can be quite stressful at times when they're both crying, particularly at the same time for food, because it's kind of like a bit of a switch. 1 minute they're fine and then the next minute they're just crying uncontrollably, and for them it feels like life or death. They need the food straight away, so yeah, got to make sure you have bottles ready at all times.
Okay buddy, your turn. Yep, let's get you fed, mate.
Look at these cheeks, they're just so cute. There's literally no rest with twins, because literally as soon as one goes down, the other wakes up. Oh, there we go, that's what it was, hey? Farts, big farts,
A
buddy.
big fart, buddy, hey?
Oh, that's stinky.
Can you hear that? He's just farting his brains out.
Poor buddy.
So you never really know what you're going to get, because yesterday Ivy didn't sleep like the whole day. She was so unsettled and cried a lot. She was overtired, and then today she's sleeping.
They take it in turns.
It's his turn.
We've just put Remy down and literally 30 seconds later, Ivy has woken up. So let's go get Ivy. Maybe just a little sleep cry. I'm just going to check the monitor. Yep. She has gone back to sleep. So that is a miracle.
When are you going to have a sleep? No, it's not time for games.
You're excited, aren't you?
Why are you so kicky?
You're meant to be sleeping, buddy. You haven't slept very much today. So, 2 o'clock. Time to scoff some lunch before they both wake up again.
She likes these little toys hitting her in the face. It's pretty funny. She thinks it's hilarious. What are you doing, Bubba? Is that fun? You trying to lick it? Look how strong you are, Bubba. Oh, wow. Push. Good girl.
Alright, we're back here again. Yep, the babies demanded some more feeding. They were hungry babies. Can't believe it. Did not make it 3 hours at all. They made it 2. Yeah, so we have not managed to get much done in the last 2 hours, except we did get to eat some lunch, which is awesome.
Yeah, and we've just been organising tradespeople to come over and fix a couple of things on the house, and that's all we've been able to do. That's it. I didn't even finish my lunch, and you started crying.
Poor Remy's just had a little bit of reflux, so he just had a bit of a spill or regurgitation. He's not feeling awesome. And it smells like he's also done a poo. So I get the pleasure of changing his nappy again. Okay? It's alright. He hates dirty nappies, so he's all squirmy.
Alright, babies are fed. 3:20 p.m, but Ivy is upset. This is how she settles. She does not like to go to bed. Usually that'll go on for anything from 30 minutes to 2 hours, so it gets worse throughout the day. 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. is witching hour, and Ivy's extremely hard to put down. Remy normally is pretty good. By the end of the day, you're very done. And yeah, one tip for parents is just take a deep breath, walk away, try and help each other out. Go for a run, yoga, whatever you can do. Hang in there, it gets better.
So both babies were unsettled and crying. Didn't want to go down yet, so we're approaching witching hour, so thought we'd stick them in the pram and do some laps of the veranda. And I'm also overdue to go express again because these guys jumped in for an extra feed, so I need to go do that as well and prepare the next bottle. So it's my birthday on Sunday and Shen ducked out quickly just before. I didn't know what he was doing, and brought home this beautiful bouquet of flowers. They're absolutely stunning, something to brighten the day. What do you think, Ivy? Do you like them? Look at the flowers, baby girl. And the babies were crying the whole time, so yeah, they've been a little bit unsettled today. If you have babies, you'll know that they completely take over your whole life and that they're on their own schedule. And we have two at once. So it's a bit chaotic here a lot of the time, most of the time. And there's Remy crying now. Gotta go get Remy. Oh boy.
Buddy. What's wrong? What's wrong, mate? It's not been your best day. You're not showing everyone your best behaviour.
I mean, check it out. Like, it's 4:15. Our lunch is still sitting on the bench, washing up from earlier today. I need to prepare their next bottles. I need to express. Remy's crying. Ivy's awake. It never ends.
It's 4:30. 4:40. This is why they call it witching hour. Both babies are upset. Nick is in the bedroom trying to settle them down, take away the any kind of stimulation and something that might get them excited, and just trying to settle them down. I'll just show you what's going on. She's got them on the bed.
Both bubs have been bright-eyed and awake since the last feed, so neither of them wanted to go down for a nap. So they usually like to go on one last rave, one last hoorah before they go down for the night. So Remy needs a clean nappy, both need to be fed, and then we start the process all over again, feeding, burping, settling, non-stop. It's just literally rinse and repeat, and then try and get done anything that you possibly can in between. And that includes sleep, where possible, and eating, if you can get in some food as well. Hopefully this is the last feed of the daytime. We've still got nighttime ahead of us, but they normally go down any time between 5 and 6 for the night. So we'll get a couple of hours to ourselves hopefully, and in that time we literally do all the stuff that we didn't get done during the day and try and get a bit of quiet time ourselves, and then try and sleep as well. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Holy moly, what a day.
5:30. So you've been with us from 9 a.m. to 5:30. It's pretty much a work day.
Yeah, just at the end of the day, we're pretty brain fried, as you can tell. They take a lot out of you. So yeah, normally just trying to recoup some sort of energy and do something for yourself, like a bit of exercise or meditation or whatever it is really. And then yeah, we'll have multiple feeds throughout the night. So yeah, probably one a little bit later in the evening, and then one throughout around like 3 a.m. ish, and then normally after that they're awake pretty much from 5:30 onwards, so it just all starts again.
And like today's a Friday, I should be working. Like I work from home a lot, and I've done none. Just babies and tradespeople But that's because it's also a day where we haven't had any help, like no family or anything up here. So normally when they come up, I get a chance to do some work.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
As you can see with twins, you really do need like a set of hands per baby. But yeah, we have been really lucky that we've got a lot of family that come up and help on most days, or at least every other day. But yeah, today's just been us, so yeah.
But not the worst day by any means.
No, definitely.
But sort of middle ground, like Remy was a lot more work than normal and unsettled, and Ivy was had a not a bad day, not a good day.
Yeah.
So probably a good indication of what a day in the life of is actually like. But the hardest ones are those late night feeds, like the 3 a.m. You just wake up feeling like you're being hit by a truck, and for some reason it's always when they decide they want to poo and wee on you, and they need 3 changes of clothes, and you run out of nappies and you're looking for them in the cupboard and all sorts of stuff. So it's always a circus.
You got to change their cot sheets in the middle of the night, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, anyways, we're very lucky to have such beautiful, healthy little bubs, and they're just hit the 3-month mark, so they're growing and feeding well, and it's really hard work, but we just got to keep doing what we're doing.
Well, they're also not technically 3 months. They are since birth, but their adjusted age, because they were 4 weeks early, they were born at 35 and 3. They're sort of 8 weeks old in terms of how they're assessed medically. So they say about a year in is where you wipe the slate and you go from there. But until then, a lot of milestones and progress is measured. The yardstick is measured against the adjusted age. So they are that bit younger. They're born at Ivy 1.74 kilos and Remy 2.13. So they were little. Ivy's still little. They're both fairly low end on the percentile range, but in the first 2 trimesters they were 88th and 45th percentiles, and then that 3rd trimester they just ran out of room, so they wanted to come early. But they're growing nicely, and they're sort of 4 and 4.5 kilos ish at the moment,
which some newborns are born at that, and they're like 12 weeks old.
Any questions, just drop them in the comments below, and we'll try and answer them as best we can.
Cool. Bye guys, we're gonna go try and get some rest, and then we'll be back at it again later tonight, so see you next time.